Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Good morning, everyone. So we are continuing from chapter 3, page 101 from The Living Name by His Holiness Sachinanda Swami. Never forget the first relationship any conditional soul can ever have with the Lord is a service relationship with the Holy Name. This is the way Krishna makes his first appearance in the life of a conditioned soul. Before any other form of the Lord comes to us, it's the name who enter our hearts. There he does his most important service, which we desperately need. He purifies the inner sense of the antakarana, subtle body, and continues deeper and deeper to reach our soul. Therefore, we must chant with a service attitude. Otherwise, we only play with a material sound vibration that may remind us of Krishna, if we are lucky, but is not yet Krishna himself. Qualifications to chant. When someone in this world chants to meet an influential or celebrated personality, he will do everything he can to qualify himself for the meeting. He will brush his teeth, wear his best clothes, and consciously put on his best appearance. In the same way, the devotee must do everything possible to gain the proper qualification to meet the Lord in his holy name. There is a beautiful song in the Gitavali by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura that teaches us the necessary qualification to chant. It centers on humility and is called Sri Krishna Kirtane Jadi. Sri Krishna Kirtane Jadi Manasa Tohar Parama Jatane Tahi Labo Adhikar. If your mind is always absorbed in the chanting of the glories of Lord Krishna with great care, then by that process of Sri Krishna Kirtana, you will attain transcendental qualification. Trunadikahina dina akinchanaachar apane manobi sadachari ahankar. You should give up all false pride and always consider yourself to be worthless, destitute, lower, and more humble than a blade of grass. Vruksha samakshama guna karobi sadan. Prati hamsap taji anye karobi palan. You should practice forgiveness like that of a tree, giving up violence toward other living beings. You should protect and maintain them. Jivana nirvahe ane udvegana habibe para upakare nija sukha pasaribe. In the course of passing your life, you should never give up anxiety to others, but rather do good to them while forgetting about your own happiness. Hoilo sarva gune guni mahaswai pratistas pratistasa chadikoro amani hruday. When one has thus become a great soul, possessing all good qualities, one should abandon all desires for fame and honor and make one's heart humble. Krishnadhisthana sarva jive jana sada karobi sammana sabe adare sarvada. Knowing that Lord Krishna resides in all living creatures, one should with great respect consistently show honor to all beings. Dainyadoya Anyemana Pratishta Varjan Chari Gune Guni Hoi Karoha Kirtan. By processing these four qualities, humility, mercifulness, respect towards others, and renunciation of desires for prestige, one becomes virtuous. In such state, you may sing the glories of the Supreme Lord. Bhakti Vinoda Kandi Bole Prabhu Pe Eno Adhikara Kabe Dibe He Amai. Weeping, Bhaktivinoda submits his prayer at the lotus feet of the Lord. O Lord, when will you give me the qualification for possessing attributes such as this? Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura expresses feelings of humility that are overwhelming to read. And it is precisely this quality that attracts not only the attention of the Lord, but also his heartful compassion. Humility is the crown jewel from which kindness, mercy, respect to others naturally flow. It curbs any tendency toward illusory selfish gratification. The deeper the devotee's humility, that is the feeling bereft of qualification to meet Lord. The more the Lord extends his mercy and is drawn in as the heat of humility increases. Lord's butter-like soft heart melts more and more and flows towards the devotee. Anyone who reflects deeply on this song has already embarked on the road to proper chanting. Srila Prabhupada is emphatic in a Srimad Bhagavatam Purport 7.9.18 that devotee should chant the songs and narration left by the previous Acharya to be purified of material contamination and develop heartfelt devotional qualities that allow them to chant properly. Ungraspable name. During the time when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Banaras, there was also a leader of impersonalist theology, Prakashananda Saraswati, who did not believe there was any difference between the Sevaka, servant, and Sevya, served. Once a Brahmana witnessed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanting in ecstasy and went to tell Prakashananda Saraswati about it. The Brahmana described how Mahaprabhu danced among throngs of people in the streets. He said, all the signs of a great personality in love of God are visible in this sannyasi. Instantly, Prakashananda Saraswati became furious and said, you fool, he is a magician. He came here to collect people, make them crazy, and spoil them by frivolously dancing with them. If he is a true sannyasi, let him sit down and study Vedanta. At best, this person is an uninformed sentimentalist. The Brahmana heart was hurt. He approached Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said, when I told our spiritual leader about you, he criticized you. He said that you are a sentimentalist and that you should study the Vedanta Sutra to utilize your time properly. But I noticed something strange. When I referred to you by name, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, he only nodded his head and said, yes, I know this Chaitanya. 3 times he repeated your name, but never your full name. He would not say Krishna Chaitanya, but simply Chaitanya. Please tell me why he did not pronounce your name fully. When I see you, my mouth feels compelled to say Sri Krishna, Hari Hari. But why would not he speak your name? Hearing that question from the pious Brahmana, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed that the holy name is not different from Krishna's form, qualities, or pastime. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Krishna's name cannot be grasped by the sense of a materialist, nor by anyone lacking a service attitude. Prakashananda Saraswati is an impersonalist, therefore he cannot say it is the name Krishna. It will not come to his tongue. The names are fully manifest only in the life of someone who serves Krishna and no one else. So here is talking about the quality, best quality to chant, best service attitude comes with humble humility. So when we have to chant with humility, and there are different uh, uh, quotes or points given by Bhaktivinoda Thakur in the Gita Valley. It's also reminds some of this for our Shishtashtaka. We have to be humbler, than blade of grass, and we have to fully observe, and we should practice the forgiveness. We should not hurt others, and we should not agitate others with our actions. And there are with humility, we should offer the prayers at the lotus feet of the Lord. And it says like humility is the crown jewel from which kindness, mercy, and respect to others naturally flow. So yeah, it's easy to say, but it's hard to follow. But I think meditating upon Shishtashtaka and this Gita Vali, I think we can develop the humility, which is a good quality to have a service attitude. And also ungraspable name, it's a pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Prakashananda Saraswati. It says that unless one is humble, unless we want to respect others, they cannot approach the name, or they cannot take the name of holy name Krishna. In this case, Prakashananda Saraswati doesn't want to take Krishna's name; he just want to say Chaitanya. So